We had scheduled another topic for this week, but something so beautiful happened last week that I want to share it with everyone. This 10-year-old girl, guitar player, went on to America's Got Talent. And her name is Maya. She used traditional Indian music. It was a typical, very short performance, maybe 3 minutes, but an unforgettable 3 minutes where everybody in the auditorium was up on their feet and waving their hands. A truly unforgettable moment, an incredible performance. The whole thing has gone viral, and it's in every channel in the whole world. She's getting all these offers practically from everyone. All the news channels are after her. In 1.5 billion India, they're calling her a rock goddess. She's meeting with the top guitar manufacturers, CEOs, personally. Her whole life changed in 3 minutes. And we need to ask the question, how did it happen? How did it start? Well, she's saying she started when she was 6 years old. And this is a 10-year-old kid right now. I think she just turned 11. And imagine her. She is from Chennai, India. It used to be called Madras in the time of the British. And imagine the 6-year-old kid. She likes the way a guitar sounds. Her parents are not musicians. Her father plays the guitar. And he shows him how to start. And then she said she basically used the YouTube tabs to self-learn. But more than how she learned, the beauty is how she started. I don't think she ever thought she'd be here. I don't think she even knew what AGT was. Most probably not. At 6 years old, in Chennai, India, I don't think she had any of those plans. And she just picked up that guitar. Something inside of her told her to do so. And when you watch her perform, it's more than a 10-year-old girl playing it. She has such incredible presence. And she gives gaps in her playing. Even in those gaps where there's no music at all, she has such an amazing presence. It's like she's definitely done this before. Not in this lifetime, but definitely before. She's huge. She's mesmerizing. You know, when we look at a sunset, it is so beautiful. And it's a moment of no thought. The color, the shape, the majestic beauty. It's so captivating. It's one of those few moments when we can or we totally surrender. So, what was at play? Let's go back to her. What was at play? Why was it so amazing that every person was on their feet? Did she work hard? Of course she did. Did she put in the time? Of course she did. She paid her dues for 4 years. But was it planned? No, it wasn't. The purity of her performance was unmatched. She touches your heart. She plows through all your barriers, all your judgments. So yes, it was an amazing performance, and an amazing kid, truly amazing. Even when she spoke, again, so pure, so innocent, and so there in the moment. But beyond all this, what got me was her creativity. Because there are much better, technically much better guitar players. But when they play, it's not the same. We feel different things. We appreciate their skills. We appreciate the music. But Maya, she was not only skill, but she was pure heart and soul. That creativity. She said, a 200-year-old, a very classical, traditional Indian folk song, and she played it with an electric guitar. Then she combined it with hard rock. One of the people who show reactions on YouTube, they were saying, I wonder what the people who are the original composers of this song are thinking right now. I mean, it's probably beyond their wildest imagination. I tried talking about creativity before, but I was never, or I would never be able to depict, translate, get across the results like she did in those 3 minutes. It is the most beautiful, or one of the most beautiful examples of showing what anyone can do when you follow your dreams. We need to believe in them. We might not be able to, devote all our time. Heck, life keeps us busy. We gotta pay bills, we gotta do things, but whatever free time we have, if we believe in ourselves, if we listen to that silent, pulsating energy deep within us, and more than anything, if we're able to connect to it and put in the time, do the practice, there is no limit. There is no limit to the limit of creativity. There are no limits on creativity. There is limits probably on everything else. for the hours you can work, for the energy you have. But if it's yours, if you went deep inside of yourself and made that connection, and again put in the work, the upside is unlimited. And my belief, my guitar is this channel. If I am Maya, this is my guitar. Going back to creativity, it is probably the hardest thing, at the same time the easiest thing to do. The hard part is to connect. The hard part is to go through or leave behind all the distraction. And the easy part is it's inside of you. And the more you practice connecting to it, the easier it gets accessible to you. And doing creative work is, as hard as it is, the most rewarding, the most fun, the most challenging work. I don't think I should even, or we should even call it work, because if you do what you love, if you're able to, if we have enough guts to believe in, to listen to our inner voice, and if we are able to connect, then, like they say, if you do what you love, you've never worked a day in your life. So, let us maybe sit in silence. Maybe go for a walk in nature, alone. Or maybe with our family or friends, but let's walk to a secluded corner. And there, let's look within. In silence and stillness, we will reach things that are so beautiful, and not only for us. Those things that are beautiful for us are beautiful for everyone, because as different as we are, so many different races, creeds, personalities, but the bottom line is we all pretty much want the same thing. We want peace, peace of mind. We want happiness, health, and most of all, we want to be loved, and we want to love. So I believe when we do connect and when we do create, we are touching each and every one of those things that are the foundation, that make up the foundation of our lives. It is so powerful. And the most incredible part is, if you heard Maya say, it happened so quick. I didn't even know. Suddenly, the end of the song came. So, what is she saying? She's saying it is so effortless. It just takes a lot of courage. But we will be well rewarded, because in the end it's time for ourselves. When we're there making that connection, she's expressing her soul the way she's playing that guitar. Nobody can play it like her. Other people can play it in other ways, but no one can touch those strings, hold those strings, press on those strings the way she did it. It's unique to her. It's an expression of her soul. And that goes way beyond for most of us. So let us listen, not to others. Let us listen to our inner voice. Try to find out our calling. And slowly, devote quality time. Let us start. Let us not wait one more day. Let us start our journey now.